dictate and control our destiny.
Rogers gets the rebound for the Panthers. B. Lyles has
Okay, I'll tell you, exciting. First ACC game. Tonight is all about us. And tonight is all about us being able to step out and being able to show our dominance.
Wake Forest, I thought we came out and absolutely set the tone for a great ACC season. We jumped on them early, right away. The players did a wonderful job executing the game plan.
Hey, great job, great job.
We made shots. You know, we really just didn't give them any chance to even be in the ball game, and at that time they only had one loss and were ranked, you know, number 25 team in the country. So it was a great first game for us, a great way to get our new players baptized to the ACC.
He's feeling it.
And set the stage for us to go on the road and hopefully have a great showing against Duke.
It's a great test for both teams, you know. Throughout your season, you always have markers where Maryland to come on the road in the ACC against a team like Duke and you know, kind of baptize their younger players into this type of atmosphere is an important thing.
Good, how are you?
You know, Duke, that Monday night game, the first big Monday game of the year for women's basketball, was an electric environment. We were worried about how our freshmen, particularly Lynetta and Angela, would show up. You know, they both played fearless in the first half. They both played without hesitation. You know, made some big shots, really seemed to enjoy the environment. And, you know, we did a lot of growing up that game. We got down, could have folded, could have, you know, mailed it in and felt sorry for ourselves. We kept battling back against a lot of adversity, not having Mara, not having Marissa.
We lost to Duke, but I think from that game we gained a lot of confidence. We were faced with a lot of adversity. You know, Mara being sick and then me missing pretty much all the second half, and you know, we still only lost by 3. So I think it gave us a lot of confidence.
And we just kept, you know, chipping away, and we learned a good lesson on the road.
And I'm always going to be proud of our team. Anytime we compete for 40 minutes, as a coach, that's what makes you the most proud, is when your team goes out there and leaves everything out on the floor.
And then Clemson was, you know, kind of maybe a letdown game. You know, the players need to understand just how tough it is to go on the road and win basketball games. You know, we were feeling good from Duke, maybe a little tired from Duke. It was a long trip and started sluggish against Clemson. They kept chipping away. We really had to find another level of play the last 5 minutes to put that game away, and you know, from that game, I think we take away from it that this conference is so close top to bottom, then there's a chance that you're going to get upset or you're going to take a loss, either at home or on the road.
If you think there are any more games on this schedule that we have left to play that you can mail it in on the road, you're sadly mistaken. Very disappointed. I know we're coming off an emotional game with Duke, but this is the life in the ACC, and you have to step up and be ready to play.
It was interesting. We lost at Duke, yet we kind of felt like a win. We won at Clemson, but kind of felt like a loss.
At Clemson, we had a kind of a letdown. We still came up with the win, and I think Virginia Tech, we built from our loss against Duke and our victory against Clemson, and I think we did pretty well.
Our third game this week against a very good Virginia Tech team that gave us all we could handle last year. Their zone hurt us a little to start with. We were a little confused, but our kids kept their composure, understood that we had the right things in place for them to be successful, and then I thought we did a really good job of exposing some open areas in the zone, making shots, getting some offensive rebounds. It was fun to see them at home again. It was fun to see our kids play with energy and emotion. It was fun to see them get out and run and just smile. It was great to see them smile. And I hope we can build on that against North Carolina.
On Monday, the effort that we gave versus the effort on Thursday. This game should have been the hardest of the three. And I thought you showed a lot of heart and a lot of character coming off of a stretch of a week with traveling, and just goes to show you can get yourselves up for any game. And obviously when you have your friends and your family and everybody, you made everyone, from Maryland extremely proud. My husband and I, Mark, wanted to, expose our two boys, Marcus and Tyler, to their first game. So we felt like they were ready. Your first game.
They were really excited to see Mommy down here at work today.
Oh, look at you smiling.
We're expecting the girls to make them 1-0.
Your first game.
Hey, Marcus. Okay, no crying.
We just look forward to continuing to bring them here with our Maryland family, and they're going to grow up on the court, and we want them to have as many opportunities as possible.
The Terps would like to welcome the Riderwood community for their attendance, and who are here today to support the Terps.
Well, we've got 61 Riderwood residents that are over here today at the game. For many of them, it's the first time in Comcast. Riderwood is a continuing care retirement community over in Montgomery County, right off 95. We had the girls out to visit at Riderwood. They put on a talent show for the residents.
Miss Ellis shared with me that Yemi was just a tremendous help to her at Riderwood during their recent visit for the variety show. She not only helped her into the building, but she helped her find seating in Performance Hall.
Yeah, should we go find your seat?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then after the performance, made it a point to go see Miss Ellis and help her back onto the bus after the performance.
It's no problem.
That meant a lot to her, meant a lot to all the residents at Riderwood, and it just shows the tremendous contribution that the University of Maryland basketball players are making to their neighbor here in Silver Spring.
The friend that Yemi made came to the Virginia Tech game to see how Yemi, reached out to this older person, and she made this really nice bond and connection.
We're going to see my friend. I saw
Miss Ellis, right?
Miss Ellis, yeah. Hi. You left and I went to the conversation. You going back now?
Yes. And she actually told me that her friend wrote her a little letter.
It was cold.
Did you get my letter?
No. She told me she sent me a letter, but I hadn't got it yet. So she was really worried. She was like, when are you going to get it? Where is it?
Where is it?
It's probably in the office, in the reception.
Okay.
It'll be there, and I'll write you back as well. And then the next day I had a letter. So I was like, cool. It says, hello, Yemi. On Monday, January the 5th, 2009, as I got off the Riderwood bus, the university women's basketball team came down the sidewalk heading for the performance hall. Then I saw you. I said, you go on and catch up with the team, but you said, no, you go on in. After a friendly debate of who would go first, I went in, and from that moment on, you adopted me. Do you know
That's the name of the game, helping others.
Yes. You joined the team on stage. I get older, losing my hair, many years You and two of your friends sang a Beatles song. Go Della, go Della, go! Some of your team danced with the help of a man from the audience. There was a tricky car trick.
Here's your card in your file.
What a delightful time we all had.
So keep on doing what you're doing and never give up.
Yes, sir. We
Right.
can do it.
Yes, we can.
I like the way you dance, too.
Then Yemi came over to me and said, I will help you get on the bus. And thanks to your gentle help, I got on a Riderwood bus.
Thank you so much.
Anytime.
For being so thoughtful.
It's fine.
Continue to be that way.
Of course.
Okay.
Thank
Bye.
you. Have a nice day. Yemi, my sincerest wishes that you will continue to adopt other people along life's journey and your team support at the University of Maryland. Go for it. With much love and appreciation for a truly special person, Yemi, from Barbara Lee Palace Ellis, or Miss Ellis. Start of a beautiful friendship.
It's just nice to see how you can reach out to different people, the youth, and as well as older people, so it's nice.
You guys were just so great with your variety show, and people loved it. And being able to come back today and actually see you play after that was just, it was really neat.
That's
it gave
awesome.
everybody a personal relationship.
Aw, thank you for bringing them.
You're welcome.
By those people coming down today to watch us play, you know, I think was their way of saying, hey, you came to support us. You know, we want to come support you also.
Enjoy life.
Okay then.
Okay.
You too. Thanks for coming.
There's now an instant connection. It's almost like now those people that came to watch us today feel like they're a part of our program, and that's what Coach Reese wants from everybody.
Thank you so much for coming. It was nice seeing you. Have a safe journey back.
Thank you.
And we hope to see you soon.
Enjoy it very much.
Okay. Bye.
Morning, morning. How are we? On the baseline. Ready, go. We were practicing at 8:30 this morning because of the inauguration, and we wanted to get practice in case any of the girls wanted to go down and be able to take it in, or at least be able to watch it on television. Marissa, Dee, and Yemi, and Emery, you're down on this end, all right? Everybody else on this end?
Yeah, I was definitely happy that practice was, pushed up earlier so that we were able to watch the inauguration.
Nice job, nice job. I remember when President Barack Obama came through Comcast and during his campaign, and he spoke right here in Comcast.
I promise you this, we will not just win Maryland, we will win the Democratic nomination.
We got to witness him speaking, and in our home floor, he spoke here at Comcast, and it was amazing. He's a powerful speaker, and just listen to him. I know quite a few of us got goosebumps and were motivated by what he had to say. And when we walked out, he kind of singled us out and gave us a little shout out. So it's extra special for us to be able to, I guess we had a moment with our next president.
That's right. Is it the basketball team out on the way up?
To have him, give us a shout out and ask us, what our record was, and that small interruption, the fact that he would just, stop what he was talking about to talk to, a bunch of basketball players just shows, the kind of person he is. He's not just about all the issues that are going on, but he just wants to relate to people and reach out. And the fact that he even knew that we were having a good season, it just says a lot about him and his character.
Extremely special day, just great to be able to say that I'm a part of history, having Obama come here and speak to us all and just say, he pointed to us when I get to talk to my grandkids about it, so it's exciting.
Good talk, Kim, good talk. Nice job. Stretch, nice job.
Because I was going to go down there, but found out that the metro was backed up 2 hours, so that trip is not going to be happening for me.
Right now, I think I'm just going to go back, shower, and wait for it to come on TV. I was going to go into D.C. with KT and Kim, but we decided once we heard the metro was backed up 2 hours that, we wouldn't even make it down there in time, so we're just going to watch it on TV.
Here it is. I get to watch it now.
Ladies and gentlemen.
As a motherly figure to our players, what I want them to understand about today is just the significance. I mean, a historical moment, something that they'll be able to remember for the rest of their lives, and to be able to share with their kids and their family someday what a special moment this was and that they got to be a part of it.
Being able to witness this this historic moment, I mean, a lot of people didn't think that in our lifetime we'd be able to see, you know, the first African American president. And for us to be able to witness this is something we'll be able to tell our kids about down the road.
This day is, you know, historical. You know, to have an African American president is something that, you know, nobody, I don't think, realistically thought would ever happen, and the fact that it has and that this day is here, just overjoyed. Now that we finally have, you know, an interracial president, I think having a white mom and a black dad, it just gives me another connection with Obama, and the reason why I like him so much. Just he's interracial, and just to have that connection, and to see how far he's come and what he's been able to accomplish, just, I mean, that gives hope for everyone, white, black, Asian, whatever. He should inspire everyone to dream big and show that hard work does pay off. He's been the president-elect. It's nice to finally see, you know, this actually unfolding, and I really just can't wait until they finally say, you know, President Barack Obama instead of, you know, the president-elect.
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the United States, Barack H. Obama.
There is one important campaign promise that President Obama needs to keep.
If the new president thinks he has game, I think he should come play some pickup games with us, and we can show him what real basketball is about.
You know, now we're neighbors, so, you know, the commute isn't very long for him to come over to Maryland, come to practice. He definitely have to bring his A game, though.
He can run the nation, but he can't run the Terps on the court. You don't even know how much it is. How much are you supposed to be doing?
I am Corliss Fingers, strength and conditioning coach for the women's basketball team.
It's big.
A week ago, I was telling you how big I was and pregnant and waiting for the baby to come. Well, it's a week later and I'm not pregnant anymore, and we now have Ernest Lennox Fingers.
We're really pumped. You know, Corliss has wanted to have a baby for so long, really congratulating her and Ernie. It's wonderful, and I better be the first babysitter.
The baby was going to get cleaned up, and I told Ernie, I said, this is a great time for you to go. Tell the family what we had, how big he was, all that other stuff. He disappears. About 20 minutes later, a nurse comes yelling, Fingers, Fingers. I'm like, behind this curtain. She was like, can somebody go out there and tell your family what's going on? They're about to tear up the lobby. He didn't go tell the family. He followed the baby. How the women's basketball team found out. Ernest sent out a text message and made sure I had everybody a picture in their phone of the babies. What's easier, being a strength and conditioning coach or being a mom?
There is not a nice bone in my body. Snack later. Get your second set in. Y'all moving awfully slow this morning. Stay away from me.
I'll take being a strength and conditioning coach for 120 football players by myself in the weight room all day long.
He needs to be changed and he needs to be fed.
This guy has been ruling me. He's been ruling Dad. He is the chief of this household.
I think one of the things that, I think it was his third day, and Corliss was asking me, what does it mean? What does that sound mean? What does that movement mean? And I'm like, Corliss, I just met this guy a few days ago, so I don't know what all those things are meaning.
Sports and what it has taught me through this whole process of being a mom is one of the things is just sticking to the schedule. Scheduling has helped me a lot, and I know I got that from athletics.
You better get used to it. Summertime, we lift to 7. I set the 8 o'clock time. So you want to be mad at somebody, be mad at me.
Being a parent and you're concerned about every little cry and whimper, always tell her, we have the game plan. Don't stray from the game plan. So
Daddy has a nickname for him.
Oh, yeah. Well, Mr. Clutch.
He calls him
Because he
Mr.
always comes through, because she'll maybe get a little worried about him, and he'll come through, and I don't know, like I said, if it's gas or a real smile, but he'll always kind of show or flash a little something that he's okay.
The President-elect of the United States, Barack H. Obama.
Yay! Wow, I get goosebumps. And I'm about to cry. Well, today is a special day with the inauguration of President-elect Barack Obama. So many people have fought and died for this moment to take place. And to me, it means a lot, because having a son, you know, an African-American son, it shows him growing up that he can do anything he wants to do, no matter what position he might want to hold, what title. There's nothing too great for him.
I, Barack Hussein Obama, do solemnly swear. I, Barack Hussein Obama, do solemnly swear.
And I am so proud of this day. So proud of Barack and the idea that he's helping our future. He actually has a little T-shirt on, and it says, "Barack gives me hope for the future." And I really do feel that way. I feel that, you know, President Barack will give him hope for his future.
Preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the United States. So help you God. So help me God. Congratulations, Mr. President.
All righty.
You made it.
The 44th president looks like you. How about that?
Opportunity awaits you.
44th president looks like you, except for the dirty diaper.